That is the field before the lines and bases are put down. The grounds crew performs the same ritual for every game on every field, laying chalk lines, putting down bases, mowing the outfield. It's as timeless as the game itself, and it's all in anticipation of 2 words: play ball.
Welcome back to Oscar Fraser Park, and I'm Alec Bishop, and of course up in the announcer's booth we've got Carlo Perusa. Welcome us to the field.
What's going on, everybody? We got a big game here tonight. Gregg Park is going to host Hartsville, and this is going to be an elimination game. Hartsville yesterday coming off of a loss against North Myrtle Beach, big 12-0 loss, so you know they're going to try to bounce back, and Gregg Park is a must-win for them too. So expect a big contest as the loser's going to head home. Beautiful night here at the ballpark, Alec. You know, clouds are coming up. It's nice and warm, and you guys should be jealous that you're not here right now.
But of course, there are no losers here in Dixie U Sports, especially here at the Ozone and here in Bluffton.
Alex, there's no losers at all because they get to listen to me and you, man.
Well, I was going to say that, you know, a lot of these teams have fought really hard to get here. You know, out of all the little towns that they came from, you know, the districts that they came from, to a state level that they are coming to here and moving on to Lumberton for the World Series.
Oh, absolutely. You know, for you to get here, you have to be one of the best players and best teams in the state. So, I mean, just making it this far is pretty impressive. As coach is shaking some hands, and they're ready to set battle here.
For those of you who were tuned in to us earlier, we did have Greer versus Sumter. Sumter walked away with an 8-2 win over Greer. And Carlo, are you aware when Game 13 winner is going to be playing next? I think they're going to be playing on Field 3, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm not 100% sure, but that makes sense. I haven't looked at the updated bracket.
I can tell you this, that tomorrow around 5:30 we're going to have the winner of Game 15, and they'll be playing at 5:30 here for Game 18. They'll be playing the loser from Game 16.
Awesome. Really been a great tournament so far. Seen some great games, and I expect them only to get better and better. You know, it's good. The farther these tournaments get in there, the better games you see, the more meaningful they become. And really what's going to come down to for these teams is who can save up that bullpen and who could save those arms, man. And, you know, a team like North Myrtle Beach yesterday, that was very impressive. I mean, they blow out Hartsville, but besides that, they're going to have every pitcher active for when they play tomorrow. So they've really set themselves in for a great chance to go to the finals and win this thing. But here we go. Pitcher on the mound for Gregg Park's going to be Smith. Hartsville going to bat first here as the away team. And for Hartsville, tip of advice I could get them is you want to get that leadoff guy on and you want to score early and get some momentum. That's what you need. We got another game going on to my right. The great Jody Vermilia is commentating that one. You guys really should be listening to him. I mean, he's the true legend here.
I'm honestly not sure if you're trying to get anything special out of him, but his daughters are too young. All right, folks. Carla, we're going to keep that kind of chatter to a minimum, and here we go.
Oh, no, we got a weather delay. They're stopping right now. This is going to be a weather delay. There's a lightning strike. Yeah, there you go. And Alec, I think we're going to have to go to break here as there's a weather delay going on. And here comes the thunder. We're going to have to wait now at least 30 minutes from the last lightning strike, so hopefully this isn't anything major, but teams are going to come off and we're going to take a quick little break and hopefully be back around 30 minutes-ish. You're watching Dixie Baseball on the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dixie Youth Ozone State Tournament 2019 here in beautiful Bluffton, South Carolina. We are back from our weather delay.
Yeah, it was a big weather delay, Alec, but, you know, we're back. Alec, you're back. I'm glad you made it safely. I know you were dodging lightning strikes out there.
There was something going on.
But, yeah, Gregg Park back on the field. Pitcher in the mound, getting ready to go. First one's going to miss for ball. So before we were rudely interrupted by the lightning. Runner managed to get to second base. So runner on with 0 outs, I believe. 2-0 count. And that one is going to miss as well. So 3-0. Gregg Park pitcher having some issues finding that strike zone here early on. But that one is going to miss. All right, so now it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is on its way. And that one's going to get in there for a called strike number 1. You know, Hartsville really trying to improve from yesterday, trying to get the momentum here early as that one's hit foul. The count now full at 3-2. So good job there for Smith and Gregg Park of making that count full. Hit over to short. He's going to catch it. Tries to go to second, but runner gets back in time. So nice heads-up play by the shortstop, McNair. And that's one down. Curtis Lear is now standing in there for Hartsville. He's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And it looks like there's a pretty good gap there in right field. If he can poke it over the head of the shortstop, or the second baseman rather, that runner from second's coming home. That one's going to miss for ball. Runner's breaking from second, going to third. They're going to throw, but he's going to get there way in time. Very nice aggressive base running there for Hartsville. You know, that's nice. They're doing a little bit of a small ball approach right now. That one's going to miss outside. And that one swung through. second one looked like it was way out of the zone. Count now 3-1. That one swung through again. Count now full at 3-2.
Looks like we've got some time called here, Carlo.
Count now full, Alec. 3-2. You're right. There's a little mound visit there, or not mound visit, coach's visit. That one's fouled off. 3-2. Alec, what have you thought of the tournament so far?
You know, Carlo, we've seen some great character and some great teams and players coming out here to play together.
Yeah, we really have.
And, you know, obviously, these are all-stars. They didn't start off together. They're coming out here in teams that have made shift from other teams.
Right, yeah. And that one's going to be hit over past the second baseman. And the runner comes from third and scores. So Hartsville takes the early 1-0 lead. So for Hartsville, that's exactly what you want to do here in the top half of the inning. Now they have some momentum on their side.
That's right, Carlo. I know we've been here at the ballpark for a while, but we're still in the top of the first, folks. And after that long weather delay, we are back.
Runner from first going over to second. He's going to get there without a throw. And man, Hartsville's being extremely aggressive on the base pass here.
You know, these teams have to come out here and play again tomorrow.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, Alec. Yeah, the winner will be. And now it's going to be Rit foul. That must be a really tiring weekend or week for everyone involved.
And of course, for those of you that have friends and family members and other Dixie Youth tournaments, we'll have the boys tournament for Dixie Youth Sports here next week as well.
Yeah, that one's going to be insane. A lot of games going on that one.
It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of baseball.
But don't worry, the county channel is going to broadcast everything.
That's right.
Glad I'm not a county channel director next week. As that one's hit foul. Count now 1-2. That one's going to miss as well. Count now goes 2-2. You know, it's really awesome to see the great level of youth baseball here in this state. You know, it's not just in Beaufort County, all the different counties, man. They have great programs and kids really benefiting from it. And, you know, South Carolina is, when it comes to high school ball, there's a lot of good talent in this state. And this is where it starts.
That's absolutely true, Carlo. And, you know, the fact is, we've got great tournaments that happen here every year, and we have a great facility that we put a lot of effort in.
Oh yeah, Oscar Frazier Park, one of Beaufort County's many parks, the recreational fields that we have. Another big one, and over in Beaufort is Burton Wells. You know, Oscar Frazier, the Park and Rec staff here really does a wonderful job of maintaining it every year. And a lot of people to thank for this tournament. I mean, a lot of grounds crew folks that really go unrecognized. They do a heck of a job.
And the volunteers.
And the volunteers, you know, we couldn't do this without the volunteers. The guys up here in the box,
Carlo,
the guys
thank
selling
you.
the tickets. Oh, absolutely. And that one's going to miss. Count now 2-0. And that one fouled off. You know, it's kind of funny, Alec, all year long I've been teasing Matt Watts. I've been telling him, man, last year we were commenting till 1:30 in the morning. I was like, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. But Matt Watts somehow got out of it because he's not here, so I'll be the one commentating probably with you till early in the morning.
Carlo, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way.
No, I enjoy it.
You know, folks, it is, we are victims of the weather. We had pretty close to an hour rain delay. Of course, we're still in the top of the first here.
Oh, yeah.
Hartsville has had 1 run score so far. And number 5 is up to bat. Carlo, what can you tell us about number 5?
I am not sure. I can look in my manual.
I know it's 3-2.
I can tell you that he just swung and he hit one foul. So Brandon Crawley is number 5.
2-1 pitch on the way.
Full count.
And that one's going to miss for, yeah. So bases now are loaded with 1 out, and Hartsville really in a great position to really break this thing open and gain some momentum here early on. And this
As
is
we
going to
both
bring
know,
up
Carlo, and as I've been saying it this entire tournament, this is a game where the team with the least amount of errors will normally win.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, minimizing errors is always key in any sort of game, but I think for both these teams, man, you just need they need offensive explosions. There's going to be a lot of runs scored in this game, as you can see from the start of it.
Offensive explosions, you know, all of a sudden one play turns into a double play, and the momentum carries on, so the answers from the other team normally make everything work out. It looks like we've got a timeout.
Yeah, look like a little mound visit going on.
So, folks, we're at the top of the first. This is the second game here on Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Gregg Park and Hartsville. Of course, the winner from this game will go on to play tomorrow. All right, looks like the mound visit's done. That was...
RA was fine. Come in there, and then 4th, 5th inning, starts walking everybody, hangs everything. It's bad. That one misses for ball. I don't know really where that missed, but according to the umpire, it did. And that one's going to be hit over to short, bobbles off of his glove. One comes in. Hartsville now extends that lead. Up now 2-0. And that one was hit pretty much right at the shortstop.
And we have no outs right now.
We have 1 out.
Oh, we do have one out?
Yeah, we do, Alec. It's all right. You're busy directing too.
I appreciate you letting me know.
And that one's going to miss for ball. You know, for Hartsville, you just want to put the pedal or the foot on the pedal here and just keep going, keep bringing them home. And that one's going to be hit over to the shortstop. He's going to field it cleanly this time to second, gets the force out. Two just came in. I think the fielders got a little distracted there and forgot about the runner on third, and he took advantage of it. So definitely not the start that Gregg Park wanted. I don't think the coaching staff there is too happy after that. And that runner from first going to second, man, they're aggressive on the base paths. It's like I'm watching Ricky Henderson out here.
You know, some interesting things to note. If Hartsville was to go ahead and get 10 scores up there, by the fourth inning, this game would be over. Not to say that that's going to happen by any means, but that did happen yesterday, or the first day.
Well, yeah, they would have to get 10 scores, but at the same time, they would have to have a 10-run lead over the person, over the team.
There really are some interesting rules that have implementation here in the Dixie League versus Little League, but Little League also has different rules as well.
Oh yeah, a bunch of these different leagues, you know, they have their own rules and their own regulations. And we're going to have a bit of a pitching change here. New pitcher is going to come in. Smith is going to exit, and obviously not the start. We're going to try and get a number for you on the pitcher.
Your attention, please. That was 38 pitches for Timothy Smith. 38 pitches for Timothy Smith.
Riker Height is going to be the new pitcher for Gregg Park. And let's see if he can have some success. You know, Hartsville doing an excellent job right now, and they're rewarded on a 4-0 lead because of it. You know, they're doing a lot of good things right now, and the aggressiveness on the base paths, that's awesome. You know, yesterday when I was commentating the North Myrtle Beach game, you know, North Myrtle Beach they were doing really well against Hartsville, but I told everybody, I was like, you know, Hartsville is one of the better teams in this tournament. They're going to explode. They just got a North Myrtle Beach team that was not going to lose yesterday, and you know, Hartsville, and anytime they come to these tournaments, there's one of the favorites to win this, and you're seeing exactly why right now. And you know, sometimes you get a loss early, that feeds you, man. You know, you can't lose twice, and this could be beneficial for Hartsville in the long run.
They get about 6 throws or something like that with every new pitcher.
I'm not sure. They have a period of time where they can warm up and get adjusted. I don't know if it's a pitch number to it, but.
Well, it does look like we're getting ready. I know that's runner on second base looks like he's ready to go to third.
Yeah, Height digs into the mound. Catcher's going to come out one more time, just talk everything over, make sure they got the signs right, and ready to go. Radcliffe, now the batter for Hartsville. Got 2 runners on, 1 out. Love to add some more here. That one's going to miss for ball. So correction, there's 2 outs. That one gets in there for a called strike. Count now 1-1. That one's going to get away from the pitchers. Runner's going to advance. So now runners on second and third, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position for Ratcliffe. That one's going to miss for ball. Count now 3-1 to Ratcliffe. Now that one's going to miss, and that's going to juice the bases here. It's now going to bring up number 42, third baseman Jackson Wells. Or Wells Jackson, rather. Wow, I'm tired. I just read his name backwards. It made sense either way, I guess. Sorry, Wells. As that one misses for ball.
Now, of course, this is something every pitcher kind of really doesn't like. Your attention is not only in front of you and behind you, but to your side. So on all 4 corners.
Oh, absolutely, Alec. I mean, you don't really have to worry about guys on base running in this situation. I don't think we're going to see any suicide squeezes in Dixie soft or Dixie baseball, but stranger things has happened. As that one misses for ball, and Height's got to get the control together. 3-0 now. And if I'm the Hartsville third baseman coach, I'm giving Jackson a big red light right here. And that's what he did. And runner's going to come in. Looked like that one was pretty close in the zone there, but umpire's going to give him ball, and that's going to give him another run, and they're up 5-0. It's going to bring up Jayan Atkinson, right fielder. And once again, he's in a has a great opportunity here to get some more run support across. And, you know, coming into the game, man, I said for both these teams, they got to score early, they got to score quick, and they got to score often. Had a crazy game here earlier, man. Extra innings game that was just fantastic. As that one's hit over to second. Second baseman tries to get it, gets past him. 1 comes in, 2 comes in. Runner's going to hold up at third, so now runners on the corners. 2 out. Lead now 7-0. And Hartsville showing no signs of slowing down here.
Now batting number 0, your catcher Dorian Knowles.
Runner from first, going to second. And looks like Reggie Jackson's coaching the Hartsville team. Or not Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson. That made no sense.
Now batting number 3, Daly Hicks.
Pitcher Daly Hicks. That's a great baseball name, Daly Hicks.
Now it's going to get in there for a called strike. Count now 0-1. 2 out, 2 runners on.
Probably made an excellent observation. I had the teams mismatched. They were right with their score, but Hartsville should be on top as their visitors.
Count now 1-1 to Knowles. That one misses. Biggest thing that's hitting Gregg Parker right now has to be the control. You know, they need to throw more strikes. And this is the last batter. This is the 12th batter to come up for Hartsville. Pretty impressive. They're about to bat around here. And that one's hit over to left field, and that's going to stay fair. One comes in, two comes in, runner going to second, and he's going to be in there for a stand-up double. And the runner gets away from the pitcher there on the throw back, but the runner's not going to try anything. But they add two more. Hartsville up 9-0. And here comes Jackson Moore, leadoff hitter. So Hartsville has successfully batted around here.
And it looks like we're going to have the coaches visit the mound.
Your pitch count for 34 pitches. We're still on top of the first.
87 pitches they can throw in one day. Or is it a 24-hour space and then they have to wait and throw another 87 pitches? Is that how it works?
I'm pretty sure if they throw over 60, I think they have to wait 48 hours, or it's something like that. It might be more. It might be 60. It's 65. And that one's going to miss, 4 ball. Alec, you play any baseball when you were younger?
I did. I played a little bit of Little League back in the day. It may have been Dixie. I can't actually remember. I used to play for Jasper County.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't really play any much, man. I was just started watching it. Wish I did, but in Canada, baseball isn't too big. It's not like hockey.
You Maple Leaf.
That one's hit over to right field. It's foul. That was a nice little roper, though. Nice piece of hitting there. Count now 1-2 to Jackson Moore.
So right now, folks, we've got a runner on second.
And first. And that one's hit over to right field. Right fielder gets under it, makes the catch. Ooh, looked like that was going to be a little problematic, but nonetheless, after 13 at bats, scores 9-0. Hartsville strands 2 on, and now Gregg Park's going to come back for the bottom half of the inning, and coming back for the bottom of the first, and going to try and put some runs on the board and try to come back in this. Now we're going to see how the Hartsville pitching is. And for Hartsville, I think the key for them, obviously, on the mound is going to be throw strikes and just try to get some soft contact, some fly balls, some ground balls out, and you're up 9 runs. You have a pretty good lead. So just feed off that momentum and just play smart baseball, and you should be able to hold on to this.
You've got to get those guys on the base. You can get them
For
on the
Gregg
base,
Park,
then
yes.
we can actually talk about getting runs. But we do want to take this time and thank some of our sponsors here for the state tournament here in Bluffton. We've got Golas Family Jewelers, Station 300, one of the best places to bowl around.
Oh, yeah. We got good old locosports.com. It's a good friend of the county channel, Mr. Justin Jarrett. Always does a wonderful job with his website. Just go, stay tuned. He provides great coverage, especially for any of the Bluffton teams, but he'll touch upon everybody in some way, shape, or form.
That's right. He does get out to portions of Jasper County, Beaufort, Bluffton, Hilton Head. As far as locals go, that's the place to get your sports.
Absolutely. He does some great stories. I try to go out there sometimes and get him some video highlights. And, yeah, it's best spot for local news in the Low Country, sport-wise.
Well, Carlo, it looks like we've got a Gregg Park player coming up to bat, number 8 or 9. Who was that? 8.
It's going to be number 9, Preston McNair, shortstop.
Oh, no, you are absolutely right.
So McNair is going to look at the first one as it misses down and away. Ball 1. That's going to miss again. Count now 2-0. That's going to miss again. 3-0. That's going to get in their count now 3-1. So for Gregg Park, they'd love to get some runners on here and try and cut this in half or cut down part of this lead. As it counts now full 3-2. Parker, the pitcher for Hartsville, doing a good job of tying up the count. And now here comes the payoff pitch. That's going to miss. So leadoff runner is going to board. And that's going to get away from the catcher. They're going to second.
He's out.
Wow. That looked like they got him from here, but I guess he must have gotten under it. And, you know, aggressive base running there for Gregg Park, but, I mean, when you're down by 9 runs, it doesn't hurt. I mean, at that point, why not? Oh, and that one almost goes in the outfield.
Correction, number 23, Riker Heights.
And now Heights in there, pitched today. I think he was the current pitcher for Gregg Park. And that one's going to miss for a ball. Count now 2-0. Now it's going to get in there. Count now 2-1. That was going to get down in right field. Nice blooper. Rennie, you're coming around third. And he's going to score. Gregg Park gets on the board. Surprised that runner from first didn't go to second. But regardless, 9-1. And no outs out.
I think this is going to be a great baseball game. I can say that now in the bottom of the first. Top of the first, you know, there was a question inside of the first 5-10 minutes, but we went into a weather delay.
Yeah, absolutely. We sure did. Zone's going to miss for ball. And that one's ripped over to third. Beautiful play there. But, ooh, shortstop couldn't handle it. That's, ooh. Or no, he is out, I guess. All right, he's out. Beautiful play from this third baseman there. Very Nolan Arenado-like third base play. Now we have a Mound Conference. That was Wells Jackson. Made that beautiful play at third. This is an elimination game, as the loser is going to go home. I was going in there, called strike one.
Now batting Jackson Wright, the catcher, number 44.
Jackson Wright, the catcher, is the batter.
Just a reminder, we do have a runner on first. And the pitcher is very well aware of that.
That one swung through. I don't know why he's... That's a Jose Bautista bat flip out there.
Now batting number 45, Will Dixie.
This is going to bring up Hicks for Gregg Park.
Now batting number 4, Nelson Jones.
So base is empty, 1 out, score tied at 1 in the bottom of inning 3.
Let's go, Will. Come Will Hicks.
Nelson Jones squares around a bunch of back. Takes the ball, all those strikes.
Now it's going to miss upstairs for a ball. Count now 2-0. Or 3-0 rather. That one will miss again. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Gregg Park down by 8.
Number 11, the center fielder, Ethan Bentley.
Just going to bring up the center fielder.
Elijah Stokes and Zach are going up there tomorrow.
That one's going to miss for a ball. Count 1-0. That'll miss again. Count now 2-0. That one's hit right back up to the pitcher. Very nice. He stayed composed. Flips it over to first. And that's going to conclude the bottom half of the first inning. However, Gregg Park gets on the board. But after one, they trail by a score of 9-1. Hartsville going to pick up the sticks when we're coming back. You're watching the Dixie Youth Ozone State Tournament here on the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
And welcome back to the Dixie Youth Ozone State Tournament. Hartsville up 9-1. We're here at the top half of the second inning. And let's see if they can start right where they left off.
All right, you have him down as 26 on the lineup, Audrey Randall. Well, I'm just saying that the lineup you turned into us, it says 26. We'll fix it up here.
So there's a new pitcher now for Gregg Park, and it's going to be Randall, number 16. So let's see what he can do. And that one's hit foul. That one scored over to left field. That was going back. Bang, coming back. Homer. And now that was what you call a bomb. That's a nuke is what the kids call it these days. No doubter.
We call it a home run here on the County Channel.
I think that's what the May River boys call it. Very nice piece of hitting. Pretty impressive for this age group. I mean, that one was just absolutely cracked.
Over Daniel Parker, now batting number 18, Curtis Lear.
That's going to now bring up Curtis Lear. So yeah, Hartsville really came to play today. You can see they're thriving under the fact that they're now the position where they got to win to survive. And sometimes, man, that's just what a team needs. As that one misses, count now 1-0.
You know, there's no denying that a team has to work very hard to get here and to continue to survive in order to get to the World Series.
Oh, yeah. You know, what's kind of cool is I was thinking about this earlier is, you know, through the course of this tournament, I don't know how many exact players are here. I'm sure it's probably 100 or 200 different players. I mean, you're going to have players in this tournament that are going to be stars in high school as that one gets past the second baseman. Runner goes to first, and oh no, he's going to second as that one goes all the way to the fence. And he turned on the Jets in that one. So good turn of events there for Hartsville. Still 0 outs. But as I was saying, Alec, you know, you have a couple hundred different ball players here. Some of these players are going to go to college. Probably a lot of them are going to play on their high school teams. And, you know, the limits really are endless with them. I mean, in this area, in the Beaufort County area, I'm not sure. We've had a couple guys make the show, but a very popular star in Major League Baseball is actually a Effingham County or Effingham native in Georgia, and that's Mr. Josh Reddick, and actually a bit of a friend of mine. I've done a lot of work covering him, and he started off just like these guys. So I mean, guys like that, you know, these guys can really look up to them.
That's our first out.
Now batting number 5, Brady Crawley.
No, you're absolutely right, Carlo. The Dixie Youth Sports League are the Dixie Youth, they actually are an organization built of 200,000.
As that one's hit over, too short. Short's going to field it. High throw, but recovers. Gets on the bag. Good job there by the first baseman. But it looks like runner's going to come around and score. Yeah. So run that extends the lead. They're up now 11-1 is Hartsville.
With 2 outs.
2 gone. He swings through that one. Big cut there.
Now batting number 11, Barrett Stewart.
Barrett Stewart, the batter, is playing first baseman. That one's going to be hit over to center right field. He lays out for it. Bounces off his glove and rattles up against the fence. You know, it was really good effort, but if I was him, I don't really know if I'd be diving in that situation.
Batting now is number 27, Dawson Lloyd.
Dawson Lloyd, now the batter for Hartsville. And that one's going to miss 4 balls. And that one's hit. That one is scored. And they're going to look at that one get, hit off the wall. That one fooled me. I thought that was getting out of here, but that's going to be a very long double. So this Hartsville team's got some serious power, some nice pop in their bats. It's 2 gone, runners on second and third, and they're trying to get some more here. Chandler Smith now batting, the left fielder.
So basically that hit the top of the fence and bounced back into the field.
Yeah, that missed a home run by inches.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was called a strike.
Yeah, count now 0-1. Now it's going to miss upstairs. Count now 1-1. That one's going to miss 4 ball. Count now 3-1. The out's going to get away from the catcher. Runners aren't going to try to advance, however.
And of course, at that point in time, the catcher needs to hold the ball and hold those runners where they are.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, 3-2 here at a full count. As that one's hit over past the third baseman. And I think you're going to write that up as an E5. Another one comes across. Score now 12-1.
Now batting number 1, Coleman Radcliffe.
Just going to bring up
Hartsville is on the
Ratcliffe.
corners.
Yeah, Hartsville's got runners on the corners here. Ratcliffe coming up to the dish. And wow, Jody Vermilia says there's a great play in center field next door. Really cool up here. I feel like I'm in like the command center. We got walkie-talkies going. We got like 10 people up here. We got monitors. That one swung through. Big hike there. But the runner from first steals second. And that one's going to miss. Go over the catcher. Should be a pass ball. Or no, that'll be a wild pitch. It's no pass ball. Count now 13, or score now 13-1.
And we're still here at the top of the second at Oscar Frazier Park here in beautiful Bluffton, South Carolina. The lights are on, and we are still playing baseball here after an hour's weather delay. Really just lightning. Of course, we follow safety here, and we had to wait 30 minutes for every lightning strike that happened.
Yeah, we do. And that one's hit foul. That one's going to miss. 4 ball. Count now 2-1. Oh, and that's looks like it nailed him in the back. So runners on the corners. And Hartsville, that offense just keep pouring it on. And don't really look like they have any, they're not showing any signs of slowing down either.
It's very true. I know the players from Gregg Park are just trying to figure a way to get that third out so they can get to the bottom of the second.
And that one's going to get in there for a call. It's strike number 1. Jackson Moore, leadoff hitter. Now the batter. This is Moore's 3rd time batting today. That one's gets away. One comes in. Runner from first goes to second. Score now 13-1. So 14-1. And that one's hit over to right, and that one is hung in later. That is a big bomb for Jackson Moore. Oh yeah, that was a no-doubter. Beautiful piece of hitting there. And Hartsville now takes a demanding 15-run lead. And a second homer of the day for Hartsville. And yeah, I was talking about earlier, Hartsville, they got some serious pop in their bats.
Wow, Carlo. 2 home runs. Wait, when was the first home run? Was it in this inning or was it?
No, the first home run was in the first inning.
Wow.
Yep. And now it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher coming. You have to feel bad for the Gregg Parker pitchers here, man. I mean,
Don't feel bad. These guys have been playing their hearts out for the past 3 days. We're in Monday, and these guys started playing here in this tournament Saturday. And they have played their heart out to get here. They are winners. They are winners for coming as far as they have, and they are winners going forwards for all that they do. But someone does have to be eliminated today. That's a true statement.
absolutely, Alec. I agree with everything you just said.
I wish more people said that today.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Me and Alec Bishop, we go way back, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, that's a true statement. Me and Carlo both met on a ball field years ago.
Here, actually, Alec.
I think that's a true
This
statement.
is where we met 4 years ago.
That's right. Carlo was volunteering then, and
It's our anniversary, absolutely.
did you get me anything? Because I know I didn't get you anything.
No, Alec, I didn't go to cave for you. I'm sorry.
Aw. That's all right. We're watching some great baseball here in beautiful
We are.
Bluffton, South Carolina at the Oscar Frazier Park.
We are. We'll go golfing sometime next week. How about that one?
You know. Great teams, great players coming out here today. They should all be proud. The family should be proud coming out here and playing for each of their districts. And it looks like we got number 2 coming up to bat.
Yeah, number 2 is going to be Daniel Parker.
Now batting number 2, Daniel Parker. The pitcher, Daniel Parker.
First one's going to miss. And that one's going to be hit over to left field. And he's going to get on. Nice cutout there, though, for Gregg Park.
That's a nice single.
Now batting number 18, Curtis Lear. Curtis Lear.
That one's going to miss for a ball. Oh, no, 1-0. I think at this point, Hartsville's kind of using this as a statement game.
Gregg Park is just 1 out away from getting into up at bat.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're 1 pitch away from getting out the inning and going back to the bottom half to try and get some of these runs back. As that one goes to second, they're going to flip it over.
That's it.
To the shortstop at second for the force out, and that's going to conclude the bottom half, or the top half of the inning, rather. I'm skipping over myself here, but Gregg Park are going to go pick up the sticks, and they're going to try and bring some runners back.
Folks, here on field 2, we will be coming back later on tomorrow. So far.
Yeah.
We'll be coming back to you here live on field 2 at 5:30 p.m. for game 18, followed by game 19 at 7:30 p.m. You can expect a lot of baseball here on the county channel for the next 2 weeks. We're going to take a little break on Friday, but of course field 2 is going to be active and alive as we go into more Dixie tournaments for next week.
Okay, field 2, what's going on?
And that means you can always add this as a favorite to your browser and see how the state tournament goes along, or please feel free to pass it along to your family and friends. For those of you wondering about other games, we have Field 3 that is also being broadcast by the county channel. And of course, you can visit more Beaufort County channel video on demand by visiting BeaufortCountySC.gov.
Oh, yeah.
Scrolling down to the to meetings.
You know,
and then clicking View Live.
County Channel really has a wonderful programming. They have this show called Coastline that's absolutely amazing. It's a wonderful talk show. The producer does a really good job at that one. I highly suggest you guys check it out.
That's absolutely true. And next week, or actually next month, we'll be talking hurricanes and hurricane preparedness as well as natural disasters.
Yeah, last year's episode, I remember I saw it on television. It was really cool. It was at the Ladies Island Airport. I really enjoyed it.
You're a great guy, Carlo. I don't care what they say about you. We're back into this game.
Now it's going to miss 4 ball. Count 1-0. That one going to get in there for a called strike. Count now, 1-1. And that one's going to hit off of the pitcher, but second baseman scoops it up, throws it to first. That's how you get the leadoff runner out. And very nice there, nicely done by Hartsville. And that one's going to miss 4 balls. We got a real close game next door. Jody Vermilia is working with a 1-1 score in the 5th. And that one's going to be hit to the short, or the pitcher. Pitcher lays out for it. Beautiful, beautiful play there. Beautiful play. That pitcher looks like Dallas Keuchel doing that. Is that one misses 4? No, that one gets in there. And now it's going to get in there as well. He keeps missing those bunts. And that one is going to be hit foul.
Oh, and 2 is the count.
That one's going to miss. Count now, 1-2.
Today's Sounds from the Ballpark are brought to you by Coastal Kingdom.
Hey, directed by the one and only Rob Lewis. He's an Emmy Award winner.
That's absolutely right. Coastal Kingdom is one of the County Channel's Emmy Award-winning shows, and I think it's got a couple tellies as well.
Oh, yeah, it does. Very good show. You know, Rob does a really good job with that. It's a very authentic television show. You know, everything they talk about, they don't really try to stage too much of it. Everything is factual, and what's really cool about it is the species you find are species in this area. As that one misses, and batter going to go over to first. So 2 gone now. Gregg Park got a runner on board. And we might have a pitch and change here. And we are going to have a pitch and change.
We are currently in the bottom of the 2nd with 2 outs here, with Hartsville leading 16-1 to Gregg Park. And
Yeah, 16-run league, that's the right thing.
Carlo, it's hard for me to see, but that's number 5. Number 5 is going to be the new pitcher.
If it is number 5, that is going to be Braden Crawley. He's going to come in to pitch.
35 total pitches, 35 pitches for Daniel Parker of Hartsville.
And yeah, that is number 5. That is Crawley. He's coming in.
Of Hartsville.
It's Crawley.
Now that is now pitching number 5, Gregg Crawley.
But yeah, Crawley out there, getting warmed up, getting loosened up. And, you know, Hartsville doing a smart thing right now. They're not really letting their pitchers get over that 35 count, so they have the most minimum time of rest. That's really smart because when it comes down to this, it's all about conservation of your pitchers. And, I mean, the championship games, a lot of time these type of tournaments go down to the bullpen and who's got what left and who's got more depth and who shows up.
Hit into the line. And the pitch, all speed pitch. It's in there for strike 3. Joe Knox frozen on that third ball. That's a big out for Edgefield. That puts 2 outs on the board. Leaves Josh Brandon still at third base. And it's take a 2-out hit.
So I've been told we have 10 viewers watching us live. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. That one's going to get in there for a called strike number 1. Crawley throws back to first. Runner gets back in time, though.
You know, the other thing we didn't talk about, Carlo, is the lifelong friendships that you'll find with these teams.
And that one swung through. Runner from first going to second. He's going to be in there.
Made it in plenty of time, by an inch.
Oh, yeah, Alec. I mean, they make a lot of good friendships. In baseball, just in general, you know, I have a lot of friends who played at the college level. And so that one swung through, and that's going to conclude it for Gregg Park here. So after 2, Hartsville up 16-1. We're going to take a quick little break, but when we come back, Hartsville's going to pick up the sticks. We're going to try and add on to this league. You're watching the Ozone Tournament on the Beaufort County Channel.
I'm Wayne Pacelli, President of the Humane Society of the United States. We're offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of any person involved in animal fighting. Contact us at humanesociety.org to help law enforcement crack down on this crime.
This message is brought to you by Beaufort County Animal Control.
Welcome back here, top of the 3rd inning now. Hartsville coming back out to the field.
They are missing outside. They are missing outside far. Did you see it? But I'm saying everybody looked good. Close.
Yeah, go ahead. What number?
Yeah, ready to go here. Gregg Parkin settled in.
Go ahead and give me his number, please. All right, thank you. All right, that's all your guys are in.
Our Coastal Kingdom microphone is picking up some of the chatter between some of the umpires and coaches.
Okay.
You can visit coastalkingdom.com and view some of the latest videos from all the Coastal Kingdom fans and fiends. One of my favorites is the shark episode.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, with Shark Week coming up.
Shark Week.
That's right. Shark Week on the Discovery Channel is coming up. But you can learn more about low country sharks by visiting coastalkingdom.com.
Pretty sure Shark Week is Jody Vermilia's favorite week of the year.
There you go, man crushing again.
Man Crush Monday, Alec. As that one is going to be hit past the diving shortstop. So Hartsville gets aboard. And runner from first, breaking over to second. He's going to slide. He's going to get in there. And Hartsville still staying very aggressive on the base paths, even though it's late in the game. Now it's going to be swung on. It's going to get past the second baseman. Runner coming around third. He's going to score with ease here as that one goes all the way up to the fence. Wow. Looks like a car is running out there as he gets away to third. So score now 17-1.
Of course, Carlo, I think I remember seeing some scores up around the 20s on Saturday. But not really on this field. On field 2, we really haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Looks like the center fielder caught all of that one.
Oh, yeah. All right, so one down. He's going to turn on that one, and that one's going to get out, play in a hurry, foul territory. It's going to stay out. That one swung through, so he's going to be down behind 0-2 in the count. And that one is going to miss. That pitch had a lot of break to it.
But he was he in EH to start off with? But still
So for Hartsville, you know, everything that could go right has went right here. Up by 16 runs. Putting on an offensive performance for sure, because that one's going to miss for a ball. Count now 1-2. And that one's going to be hit over to short. He's going to field it, throws it to first. Very nice play. So 2 down. And this is now going to bring up number 9 for Hartsville, who's Chandler Smith. No one on, 2 away, and he swings through that one. And that one's going to be hit up the middle, and it's going to get past the second baseman. That was a slow roller. It just got beat through everybody. So they got a runner on now, 2 outs. And this is now going to bring up number 1, Coleman Ratcliffe.
Now batting number 1, Coleman Ratcliffe.
And wow, this guy's going all the way to third on the wild pitch. Wow, he's got some serious wheels on him.
Safely at third.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a very aggressive team. They're aggressive on the base paths so they can hit, and pitchers look good tonight as well. As that one's going to hit over to third, they're going to throw it to first. And he's going to be off the bag, so another one's going to come home. Hartsville now up 19-1. That one's going to be skied over to right field. That's foul. Jackson Moore, the batter, he's the leadoff hitter at this 4th or 5th time batting today. That's going to be hit over to left field, and it's going to get out of play. Foul. Count now 1-2. And that one is going to miss. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think a mercy rule may come into play here in the 3rd inning, as that one's roped into right field. 2 on, 2 out.
Now batting number 2, Daniel Parker.
Daniel Parker now is going to step in.
And everybody's batting. We've got Gregg Park's got a bat 2 more.
So clarification on the run rule is it's 15 after 3, but everybody on the losing team would have to bat at least once. So Gregg Park would have still 2 batters. That one's cracked. That's not coming back. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's an absolute bomb. That's a nuke. And Daniel Parker smashes that one. Score now 20-1. I think you might want to call these guys the Hartsville Bombers tonight.
I'll tell you, man, Hartsville always, I don't think they have no Nintendo in Hartsville. They always play well.
Yeah, scored now 21-1. And if you watched my preview show, you guys probably have no idea what I'm about to talk about, but the Low Country Sports Report, if you guys saw any of that, Justin Jarrett has said that Hartsville is one of the teams to look out for, and one of the teams that every year come in and play very well. And Matt Watts was talking about it as well. And yeah, they have not disappointed so far. They ran into a really hot team yesterday, and they weren't happy with the result. And look at this, man. They're a good team. This is not a team that should lose by 10 runs. This is a team that should blow people up by 10 runs.
It looks like we've got a new pitcher, number 16.
It looks like we got a new pitcher here. That's going to be number 18.
There we go again, me needing glasses.
Curtis Lear. Alec, you tripping, man.
I'm going to go get my eyes checked.
No, this is not Curtis Lear. I also got the wrong route roster.
Oh, is this 16 to 1 that was 26 in our thing?
This is Randall. This is Ogden Randall.
Now pitching number 16.
He is number 16, Alec. I'm wrong. Yeah.
I did good.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, well.
Now batting number 18, Curtis Lear.
That's no sense going. Cheap seats.
Eagles ready, pitch on the way.
So we're coming up to about 11 o'clock now. And we're still here. And we're still awake. Curtis Lear stepping in for Hartsville. And he's going to swing through that one. There's 2 away here. Hartsville up by 20. And that's going to be chopped over to third. Or, ooh, no. That just rode up the line. Didn't really go that far. The third baseman had to travel a lot of distance to get to it, but foul ball nonetheless. And that one's going to miss. So the count now 1-1.
Folks, we're still here. We're still here at the top of the third. 2 outs. Hartsville leading by 20.
And that one's going to be hit to the right field side. It's going to go right to the pitcher, steps on the bag, and gets the out. And that's going to conclude the top half of the third inning. But Gregg Park has some serious work to do. And from the official scores up here, it is 23-1 Hartsville. And when you have a lot of runs like this, sometimes get some confusion on the scoreboard. But it is 23-1, and Gregg Park's going to have to get some runs back to keep this thing alive.
And of course, here on the County Channel, you will be able to see all of the rest of the tournament here on Field 2. We will be broadcasting live for the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, starting at 5:30 each day. And the second game, if possible, will be played at 7:30. But of course, as we get closer to the end of the tournament, you're going to have great players, great teams coming up, and a lot of interesting baseball. These teams that are playing here today are not the same two teams you may have seen on Saturday. They are well-versed, and they know they need to bring their A game. And that's exactly what Hartsville is doing today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know Gregg Park is playing some great fielding work and everything, but as we go along in an elimination game, the best team wins.
Oh, and most definitely, they really do. And as you said earlier, there's no losers here. Well, I mean, there's losers here, but everyone who's here deserves to be here. And just because Gregg Park is not having the best luck, I mean, they definitely deserve to be here. If they weren't good, they wouldn't be here. They've just been on the wrong end of some decisions from some teams that just are not meant to lose. Hartsville is showing how much they wanted, and they're being rewarded for it. That one swung through.
Now batting number 16, Ozone.
That one's going to miss. Ogden Randall's the batter for Gregg Park. That one swung through. Count now 2-2. And that's going to be strike number 3 in the first out of the inning. So Hartsville now just needing 2 more to pick up the dub. And this is going to bring up number 2.
Now batting number 2, Satcher Red.
It's going to bring up Satcher Red. I think that's the first time I've ever heard somebody with the name Satcher. That's pretty cool.
We were talking about that earlier on the game before this one.
Oh, really?
Just really great baseballer names.
Yeah, maybe take some notes, man. When your future kids, you have some good names here for them.
That is hit hard back to the middle, took a funny hop and bounces into center field. That ball took about 6 different
Put them all in a hat and just draw out that.
I guess. I'm sure that's how my parents named me. As that one swings through for strike.
1-2 is the count.
And that one's going to get in there. That's going to ring him up on strikes. So Gregg Park now down to their final batter. And these Hartsville boys just want to get this bat over and start celebrating. And that one is going to miss for a ball to start things off. The batter is going to be number 9, McNair. Yeah, Preston McNair, the shortstop. And that one is going to be hit over to the Hartsville shortstop to first, and it gets past the first baseman. McNair gave up on that. He thought he was a dead goose. But he goes to second. So McNair stays at second. And this is now going to bring up Riker Height. So I said dead goose. Jody Vermilia just called somebody a dead duck next door.
That's how you know you're Canadian.
Yeah, Jody's got a thriller going. They're 1-1 going to the bottom half of the inning. There might be some walk-off action there. As that one misses for ball. Count out 2-0. That one swung through. Big cut. Count now 2-1. So that one misses. Count now 3-1.
Folks, it turns out Carlo just told me the score is 22-1.
With a 3-1 count. And they're trying to go to third, but he's going to steal, and they walk the guy in the process. So runners on the corners now, 2 gone. And Hartsville still just 1 out away from picking up the victory. Timothy Smith stands up for Gregg Park, trying to keep him alive here. We're going to have to put together quite the rally. There's a big, big cut there. Trying to be like Daniel Parker and hit one miles out. Just counting our own one. That one's going to miss. Count now 1-1. It's a real thriller here. That one swung through. His runner goes to second. So Gregg Park now down to their final strike. Hartsville literally a pitch away from winning.
The O.C. Welch Lincoln sign.
And boom, rings her up, and that's it. Hartsville comes out on top, and they're going to advance to the next stage of this tournament. You know, great effort by both guys, both teams. But Hartsville, you know, they just wanted it more. They put on a great performance all around, pitching, fielding, hitting. We saw 3 homers, some great plays today, and it's going to be interesting what they are going to do going forward, Alec.
Well, I can tell you that great players out here today. Again, like we've been saying the entire night, these teams deserve to be here. They have played their heart out back home in their home districts in order to get here to the state tournament. And, of course, there can only be one in the end that goes to the World Series to respectfully be South Carolina's team.
Yeah, absolutely, you know, and whoever it's going to be from this tournament, we have a couple teams that are dominating that are left, you know. Hartsville is going to make an impact. Bluffton's still in it, but the team going forward that is my pick to win this thing has to be North Myrtle Beach. You know, it'd be cool to see a rematch of North Myrtle Beach and Hartsville at some point to see if Hartsville can beat them, because you know that's what they're thinking right now. They're thinking about that loss from yesterday. They're a better team than what came out yesterday, and only time will tell if they can make things right. But they're going to do a little award ceremony, and there's Gregg Park. They deserve a ovation from everyone in the stands. You know, not how they wanted it to go down. But, I mean, as you said, Alec, they won a district tournament to get here. They're the real deal, and it's baseball, man.
That it is, Carlo, that it is. They've gone out and gotten their flag, and they're heading back as we call it a night here on the county channel, here on Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. We've got more great baseball coming back here for you tomorrow here on the county channel. Again, we will have updated stats, and we will start broadcasting a little early than 5:30. Hopefully about 5:15 we'll start the trucks up and have everything ready for you. But that's going to call it a night for me. Carlo, I don't know about you, but that's been a great day of baseball.
It's been a wonderful day of baseball, and everybody, now it's time to go to sleep or go do whatever you want to do. But for Alec Bishop, this is Carlo Perusa. Thank you for watching Dixie Youth Ozone State Tournament Baseball, only here on the County Channel.
Great players out here today. Again, like we've been saying the entire night, these teams deserve to be here. They have played their heart out back home in their home districts in order to get here to the state tournament. And of course, there can only be one in the end that goes to the World Series to respectfully